Right then, mates. Here is the ultimate road trip through the American West. I'm Winston Hartley. Over the past 30 years, I've traveled all about the globe, and today we buckle up for a proper adventure, a right jolly good jaunt through the American West. We're talking about a road trip of epic proportions, a pilgrimage to the cathedrals of nature, America's national parks. We'll start in Los Angeles, a city that's like a film set come to life. You've got sunshine, palm trees, and enough traffic to make you wish you'd brought a good book. But fear not, my friends, for soon we'll be trading the urban jungle for something altogether more breathtaking. First stop, JoshuaTree National Park, a land of twisted trees and starry nights. It's a bit like stepping onto another planet. A Martian landscape with a dash of Dr. Seuss thrown in for good measure. This is the Mojave Desert, and it's as unforgiving as it is beautiful. Now, these Joshua trees are something else. They look like something out of a Salvador Dali painting, all spiky and gnarled, reaching up to the sky like they're trying to hail a cab. They're named after the biblical figure Joshua because apparently they reminded some Mormon settlers of him raising his hands in prayer. But the real showstopper here is the night sky. Once the sun dips below the horizon, the sky explodes with stars. It's like someone sprinkled glitter across a black velvet canvas. You can see the Milky Way stretching across the sky like a cosmic river. I wouldn't be surprised if you spotted a UFO or two. Next up, we're venturing into a place with a rather ominous name, Death Valley. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds, unless, of course, you have an aversion to extreme heat. This is one of the hottest places on Earth, my friends. They say the ground here once hit a record-breaking 134 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to fry an egg on the sidewalk? Probably. But there's a strange sort of beauty to this harsh landscape. You've got towering sand dunes, salt flats that stretch as far as the eye can see, and canyons painted in hues of ochre, crimson and gold. It's like nature took its paint box and went a bit mad in the best possible way. Keep your eyes peeled for the resident wildlife, desert bighorn sheep, roadrunners, and maybe even a coyote or two howling at the moon. Just remember to pack plenty of water. This is one place you don't want to be caught short. Prepare to feel positively Lilliputian because we're off to see some seriously big trees. I'm talking about the giant sequoias of Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. These colossal conifers are the largest living organisms on Earth. They can grow taller than the Statue of Liberty and live for thousands of years. That's older than your nan's fruitcake. The undisputed king of these arboreal giants is General Sherman, the largest known living single-stem tree on Earth. Standing before this behemoth, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. It's like looking up at a living, breathing skyscraper. And don't forget about Kings Canyon, a dramatic gorge carved by glaciers and time. It's deeper than the Grand Canyon, you know. It's a hiker's paradise, with trails winding through meadows, forests, and past cascading waterfalls. Just be sure to pack a map. Getting lost in this wilderness is easier than you might think. Section 5, Yosemite's splendor, a sight for sore eyes. Next, we're heading to a place that's practically synonymous with natural beauty, Yosemite National Park. Imagine towering granite cliffs, waterfalls, cascading down sheer rock faces and meadows carpeted in wildflowers. It's enough to make you want to burst into song or at least pull over for a good old-fashioned photo op. You've got iconic sites like Half Dome, a granite monolith that looks like someone took a giant ice cream scoop to the mountaintop. And then there's El Capitan, a sheer rock face that's a magnet for rock climbers with nerves of steel. They literally cling to the side of it like Spider-Man. Don't fancy scaling a vertical cliff face? No worries. There are plenty of gentler trails to explore. Take a stroll through Yosemite Valley, marvel at the cascading waters of Yosemite Falls, or hike to the top of Sentinel Dome for panoramic views that will take your breath away. Section 6, Zion's Tranquil Embrace, a sanctuary of rock and river. From towering granite cliffs, we journey to a land of sculpted sandstone canyons. Welcome to Zion National Park, a sanctuary of soaring red rock cliffs, emerald pools, and the winding Virgin River. It's like stepping into a painting by a master artist. Every turn reveals a new vista more breathtaking than the last. You can hike to Angel's Landing, a vertigo-inducing perch with dizzying drop-offs, or take a dip in the Narrows, a slot canyon so narrow in places you can touch both sides. Just be prepared to wade. You'll be walking through the Virgin River itself. Zion is a place to slow down, breathe deep, and let the tranquility of nature wash over you. It's a reminder that some things are bigger than ourselves, and that the best things in life are often free. Section 7, Bryce Canyon's Hoodoo Magic, a Symphony in Stone. Get ready to be gobsmacked because we're off to Bryce Canyon National Park, home to the largest concentration of hoodoos on Earth. Now you might be wondering, what in the world is a hoodoo? Imagine a forest of spires and pinnacles carved from sandstone, glowing in shades of red, orange and pink. They look like something out of a fairy tale, or perhaps a Tim Burton film. The Paiute people who have lived in this region for centuries believe that the hoodoos are the spirits of ancient beings turned to stone. And when you see them bathed in the golden light of sunrise or sunset, it's easy to understand why. Take a hike along the rim of the amphitheater, wander among the hoodoos on the Navajo Loop Trail, or simply find a quiet spot and soak in the views. Bryce Canyon is a place that will stay with you long after you've left. Section 8, Grand Canyon's immensity, awe-inspiring grandeur. And now for the grand finale, the pièce de résistance, the big cheese, the Grand Canyon National Park. Words simply don't do justice to the sheer scale and majesty of this natural wonder. It's a mile deep, 277 miles long and 18 miles wide, a chasm of such immense proportions that it boggles the mind. Standing on the rim, gazing out over the layers of rock that record millions of years of geological history, you can't help but feel humbled. It's like looking back through time itself. You can hike to the bottom of the canyon if you're feeling adventurous, or even take a mule ride down. Take a helicopter ride for a bird's eye view, or simply find a quiet spot to watch the sunset over the canyon's rim. The Grand Canyon is a place that will stay with you long after you've left. Section 9, Road Trip Wisdom from a Brit Abroad. Well, there you have it, mates. A whirlwind tour of some of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders the American West has to offer. I dare say you'll be spouting superlatives like a seasoned park ranger by the end of it. But before you don your hiking boots and hit the road, a few words of advice from a seasoned traveler. First things first, pack your sense of humor. You're going to need it. Road trips are full of unexpected detours, wrong turns, and the occasional flat tire. It's all part of the adventure, I say. Stock up on snacks. I'm talking crisps, chocolate, maybe even a few packets of those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that you Americans seem to love so much. And most importantly, don't forget your camera. You'll want to capture every breathtaking view, every quirky roadside attraction, and every hilarious moment along the way. So there you have it. The ultimate American road trip, complete with stunning scenery, quirky characters, and enough memories to last a lifetime. So grab your passport, pack your bags, and we'll see you on the next one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please like and subscribe to explore more beautiful destinations. You may also like this video about America's most popular national parks, including many parks not discussed here.